So friends, Donald Trump's reckless, dangerous, incendiary rhetoric continues unabated. How about somebody orders him to stop? Let's talk about that, because justice matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So friends, in some ways, the criminal justice system in which I worked for 30 years has become unrecognizable to me. Here's one of those ways. Let's start by turning to some of the recent reporting about Donald Trump's continued threats. This from NBC News. Headline: Trump judge and his family receive threats after New York arrest. And that article begins, in the 24 hours since former President Donald Trump's arraignment, the presiding judge and his family have received multiple threats, two sources familiar with the matter said. One official said dozens of threats have recently been directed at Judge Juan Marchand and his chambers, but did not give an exact time frame for them. The other source said Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg and other top officials in his office continue to receive threats. The threats have been in the form of calls, emails, and letters. The New York police detail assigned to the DA's office is providing extra security to all affected staff members. Court officers, meanwhile, are boosting security for the judge and the court as a whole as a precaution. Other steps have been taken as well. Online bios of employees at the Manhattan District Attorney's office were recently removed from the DA's website, according to a source familiar with the matter, because of troubling posts on social media, including Trump's Truth Social platform. Trump and his allies have publicly criticized Judge Marchand and his family, including his adult daughter. Ahead of his court appearance Tuesday, Trump blasted Marchand on his Truth Social account as a highly partisan judge and said the judge and his family are Trump haters. In the post, Trump said his daughter worked for Kamala and now the Biden-Harris campaign. The former president's adult sons, Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump, also posted links to stories from conservative outlets focusing on Judge Marchand's daughter's employment. So Judge Marchand and his family are threatened and have to be protected. District Attorney Alvin Bragg and his family are threatened and have to be protected. Staff members at the DA's office have to be protected. The bios of the people who work at the Manhattan District Attorney's office have to be pulled down off the DA's website. As a result of Donald Trump's threats, it seems like everybody has to alter their behavior except the person making the threats, defendant Trump. Friends, this makes absolutely no sense to me. It's beyond me how the institutions of government refuse to take any reasonable steps to protect people against defendant Trump. None of what comes out of Donald Trump's mouth is surprising. Remember him telling his rally goers in 2016, knock the hell out of the protesters and I'll pay your legal bills. Remember this dangerous ditty from Donald? When he told the nation's police chiefs, when you see these thugs being thrown into the back of a paddy wagon, you just see them thrown in rough. I said, please don't be too nice. When you guys put someone in the police car and you're protecting their head, you know, the way you put your hand over their head, Trump continued mimicking the motion. Like, don't hit their head, and they've just killed somebody. Don't hit their head. I said, you can take your hand away, okay? Remember, go to the Capitol and fight like hell or you won't have a country anymore? Now go down there and stop the certification? So these current threats to judges and prosecutors and their families are not surprising. What is surprising is it seems like no one is willing to try to tamp it down. Will there ever come a time when a judge will order Donald Trump to stop endangering the lives of the people who are trying to hold him accountable for his crimes? And friends, let's be clear, this has nothing to do with First Amendment protected free speech. It has everything to do with Donald Trump continuing to inspire and encourage and incite violence. And at some point, it's got to stop. Or more people will get hurt as a result of Donald Trump's incendiary rhetoric. It's time for a judge to order Donald Trump to stop in a narrowly tailored, carefully focused limitation on Trump's speech. Because justice matters. Friends, as always, please stay safe, please stay tuned, and I look forward to talking with you all again soon.